Hi everyone, this is Sophia and welcome to Sophie's Soaps and Such video blog. Today is July the 21st. It is about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today I'm responding to an email that I got to my Simply Sophie's Hotmail address this time. It is, Sophia, what do you use in your products? What type of natural ingredients do you use in your products? So made this video just to address that question. Top on my list, at the top, very top of my list, I use, see if you can see this, bam, there it is, olive oil. I use olive oil for everything. I use the olive oil for my herbal oil infusions. And I use olive oil in my soaps. I use it in my serums for my face. I use it in my eye makeup remover. So I use olive oil in my cuticle oil and in my foot therapy. So olive oil is a staple here, and I keep gallons and gallons of olive oil, but here's just a nice bottle that I can show you. Next on my list I use is Shea Butter. I don't have any sitting right here before me. Shea Butter for all of my body butters. I have a special belly butter that I use that helps with that helps to moisturize your skin, to help with stretch marks. I have what I call a foot butter for those of us who have very dry and cracked and feet, especially for dancers or people who are on their feet all day. And let's see, I have a face butter that I use Shea Butter in for skin therapy, for night skin therapy. So Shea Butter is on the top of the list, as well as cocoa butter, mango butter, and avocado butter. Now, the next main thing I use is, let's see, I don't know if you can see this. I have to figure out how this works. Tilt it forward a little bit. If you can't tell what that is, it is whole dry powdered milk. Okay, not non-dairy fat milk, dry powdered, non-dairy fat. This is whole milk. I also use whole goat's milk, powdered, and I use whole goat's milk in the liquid form to make my soaps. I use it to, I put it in my bath milk, in my bath salts, and I use it in my skin cleansers, and I use it in my cleansing grains for exfoliating your skin. So milk is a big product that I use. Okay, along with milk, let's see, I use this guy. I absolutely love him. He is a staple part of what I make. Don't know if you can see that very well. That is, you guessed it, ground oatmeal. I grind my oatmeals and my herbs. I do those myself. I put them in a processor. I use a mortar and a pestle. Sometimes I grind it. I beat it up with a meat cleaver, that I don't use for meat, and so I do all of my grinding myself. I use a coffee grinder, and having said that, one of the main things I use in my products, can you see that? There you go. Yes, coffee. Good to the last drop. Now, it does not have to be Maxwell House. Oh my God, it smells so wonderful. Coffee is very decadent. It helps you to luxuriate. It helps to remove odors from your skin. As you know, if you are a coffee drinker and you're around coffee, most of the time when you brew a pot of coffee, you'll never smell what's in your home. The coffee just kind of permeates the air, and all you can smell is coffee. Well, that's kind of what this does, the coffee scrub that I use the coffee in, it scrubs your skin and it helps pull some of, or even mask some of the odors that would be coming from your skin. Okay. So moving right along, let's do the next thing. Here is a little herb, or well, actually an ingredient. I'm sorry, an ingredient that I use. It is cinnamon sticks, and I use that usually during the holidays. And here is my, let's see if you can see it, my Big A bag of lavender buds. I use lavender in just about everything. I use lavender in my herbal oil infusions, and I use lavender in my skincare, in my facial masks. I use lavender in my soaps, as well as my Big A bag of rose petals. Oh my God, I have a soap. It's called Rose Petal Rhapsody. It smells like you just stepped out of a English garden. Smells like roses. It's beautiful and pink, and it is sprayed with rose petals over the top. And then I also use these. If you can see these, those are, let's see if I turn it right way. Those are rose buds. So I use both rose petals and rose buds to make my herbal infusions. Let's see if I can get one out. Let's see if you can see this. See that little tiny rose bud? Isn't that beautiful? Wonderful. Here is a rose petal that's just so happened to be in the jar of rose buds. So now put that back away. Okay, I use beeswax. That's probably the biggest thing that I use, but I use beeswax. Let's see, chamomile. If you can see that. Let's see, I use eucalyptus leaves. Yes. And one of my all-time favorites to use, especially in my oil infusions, is the bay leaf. It smells wonderful. Okay. Now, let's see, is there anything else that I've missed so far? I can't think of anything. Ah, here's something. See that? Poppy seeds. Now, poppy seeds look really good on a green soap. I use poppy seeds when I use kiwi fragrances. When I do summer fruit fragrance soaps, I use poppy seeds. And when you use the poppy seeds in your kiwi fragranced soap, it looks like kiwis. So, let's see. What's next? Calendula. Calendula flower is from the marigold family. See there? That is flower. It is from the marigold family of flowers, and it is said to have healing properties in it. So I use it specifically in my skincare soaps and in my skincare cleansing grains. I use calendula oil infusions in my bath oils, and I use it in my skin oil, my face serums. So that's that, and I think that might be all I have right now. Here's a jar. I don't know if you can see that very well. See that name come into focus? Frankincense. This is ground frankincense resin. Let's see if I can find here. Yes. Woo. Let's see. Come back. Focus in. Can you see that, guys? Turn this way. Frankincense and myrrh. This is the resin that's kind of teardrop, like, looks like little, I would say rocks, for lack of a better term. There you go. So all of these various ingredients, of course, now you know that they're natural. Oh gosh, I got one for you. Here you go. Don't let this shock you. Look at that bag. What in the world could that be? Hyssop, of course. It's hyssop. I use hyssop in my anointing oil infusions. I use it for prayer oils and things of that nature, but hyssop. Okay, I think that's just about everything. Oh, I forgot the most important thing that I do when I make my products. After having made all of the products that I needed to make and filled all the orders, I do one thing, and that is I eat cake. I love you. Bye.